Right. Trying to stay cool. Air steps on the floor. And looking at interactions between the katana air over there, which up at that height is pretty similar to the Waz's. Air steps on the floor, completely wireless. Tack. And these are changing effects. What I'm trying to do with these effects is multiplex two different levels of sound into the gain stages that are built in here. So you can really crank with the volume and get more interaction, which is great for swells. Kill it. Or simply attach a EXP. This is an air step light, and this is paired with the big air step over here. That shows blue and multicolors, that one shows green, that's how you can tell. And there's a big difference between these two. In that, these send out sysx and receive sysx coming back through the wireless MIDI, and these lights here change. That's a good visual feedback to show you where you are with the preset. So, change the preset, triple bells, and at a certain point here, all these disappear, and I know I'm on my flat preset. There you go, that would be the old flat one. This one, side by side, the air step, is not showing those changes because there's no communication between this and this for the sys6 coming back. That's something that really would be cool if we could fix that. This whole sys6 thing, where the air steps communicate back and forth and become sort of like the app, is one of the big strengths of the Boss system, as far as I can tell, because it's almost two-way, it's dual one-way. But the communication works. And getting visual feedback at your feet. There's boost, EQ, delay 2, change up. So I've been playing for about an hour this morning with this thing. All in the Mission 529 battery over there. No cables, no wires, no nothing, Ma. And just trying to work out where on the floor these things work. The way I've got it set up right now, I've got boost and mod, EQ, delay 1, tap 2, tap 1, delay 2. So basically it reflects what's in the Waza or katana signal chain. The beauty of this thing is you can throw it wherever you want. So if I know my reverb stuff isn't going to be done and I'm doing all delays, I've just moved these two things around. And I've got tap 1, tap 2, either looking left to right, right to left, however you like it. It's really cool with these little mobile things to be able to switch and swap stuff around and use regular old tape scribble strips. It would be cooler if they had real scribble strips, but you can kind of do that if you mix an air step with a part MIDI, which has colors. So these are all little areas that I'm working on right now to try and compare and shift and swing between what the Helix can do as a MIDI controller with Command Center, what the air steps can do with no scribble strips and how they're interacting two ways, what regular controllers like the MC6 can do, as they can do a lot. They can actually transmit sysx. Helix cannot. But that's the real mystery of this, is that you can start pairing all of these things. And the beauty of MIDI controllers is get the best one you can get, and then just get another one after that, and mix and match. There's no real competition between MIDI controllers because having at your feet the commands you want, when you want them, in any combination you want, is a fabulous thing. Really is. So next time I'll do one of these with some light, but just a review for myself, having these things come up, knowing your reader is on, you could do that with a one-way system, but you have to reprogram everything from the controller itself and determine whatever state your MIDI here downstream is in, your reverbs, if it's an X5 or whatever. You need to set that box up so that the one-way stuff stays in sync. The air steps here can't stay in sync because they don't have that method. I suppose you could program it, but tiny little things, tiny little things. Overall, I'm really enjoying this. It's been since August I've been messing with it. And it's a very potent pairing, air steps with other stuff. You just think about that. You have only 6 presets or patches or banks, whatever you want to call them, in a katana or in a waza. But that's multiplied by 3 channels of choice for 5 or 6 things with a pool of 60 effects and amps. Small, 300 in a helix, but this is a great thing. In terms of workflow, you play in a sandbox, you get a design for a sound, add EQ, take off delays, you've got full path controls, FX off. If you then start adding one pedal at a time into this on the floor, say you go wireless to a MIDI pedal board, a simple little 9-volt job where you've got a visual tuner in front of you and 1 or 2 effects, drives, whatever that you're working on, you can have a super micro mini board that's completely battery powered at your feet, and that completes the whole rig. Fits in a backpack. So does the Helix floor, but you get the point. 2 backpacks and you have a whole mega system with masses of DSP, and that would be amazing. See if the Catalyst can do all that. I think so. Anyway, thoughts for the day, out.